somehow.
Uh,
So I
yes.
just want to start from, the preliminaries. That at what point in your life did you realize that you need multiple sources of income? And what awakened you to that consciousness?
Ma, money is good, though. Money is good, and you see,
Yeah.
I you see, the truth is, let's not play the ostrich. Is if the closest thing that is opposite to God is not Satan, is money. The Bible didn't say you can't serve God and serve Satan. He said you can't serve God and serve mammon. You see, money is so important to our life on the earth here that even during the tribulation time, the Antichrist, what the devil will use to take people's eternal, that is the mark of the beast, is economics. They can't buy or sell. He didn't say, come and bow down and worship me. He didn't say, come and worship an image. No, it's economics. So economics is a very, very vital part of human existence. And the truth is, the earlier one comes to terms with it and begins to discipline himself, begins to study, because this thing takes a lot of study. You can't just go into, I've seen people think that's just, it's because of lack of study. People will invest in things like MMM or all those fake something, because people are just lazy. People just want a quick turnaround, something that, American Wonder and all those Wonder Banks and all those stuff. So it has to be someone that you must come to a place realizing that number one is a very essential part of you living successfully upon the face of the earth, and take due diligence to start studying it. And I would say, I can't really say but sincerely, for lifelong, all my life, I've been from, even as a student, there were businesses I started as a student. I've always been trying to push out and create a source of income. I didn't come from a very, so to say, comfortable family. So I had no option but to, for lack of better words, get entrepreneurial and, try to make the best of every situation that I was faced, even as a student, I'm a lawyer, but as I'm sitting here, I have about 4 businesses or 5 businesses. I'm a lawyer. Myself and my friends will have a real estate firm. I have a transport business where we do interstate transport. I'm into outdoor advertising. We have billboards. What's the 14 they do again? I consult. So it's just, I believe is being really self-aware, aware that there's a need, and also be diligent in bringing out and making the most of the opportunities that abound around you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope that the young ones, even the not so young, I hope you have heard that. It's not too early to start, neither is it too late to start. When you see an opportunity, grab it. It's not about paying 100,000 and get 200 the next minute. Obviously, if you can query source of income, you will query that. How is that possible? How can I put in 100,000 and in 24 hours, I'll get 200? So don't look for it too cheap, but I tell you, there are opportunities out there. Look out for them and invest in them. You might be working in a company and then you have gathered some little money. Look for where you can put in that small money to bring in income for you. And you know what? That income that is coming from that small money might be your source of livelihood. And then the salary becomes something you save all the time. Pick it, don't forget. Then, which of your sources do you enjoy most and why? Sorry, we need it deep.
Yes, ma. Well, ma, for now, is my gift. Is the second stream, which is Gion. I think, like I said, I'm a lawyer. I'm a businessman and whatever, but I think the advantage of the second stream actually usually is in a way tied to your purpose. When you really harness your gift, it's a lot of times it's tied to God's plans and purpose for your life. So as it were, to me, the second stream, in fact, my focus is not even necessarily because of the inflow that comes from it, but also because of the fact that I have a knowing in my heart that that is my calling. So, like I said, I'm a barrister, but I'm also a pastor. I pastor a church here. That is an expression of my gift. That's an expression of my gift. Now, I didn't start the church to make money. That is not my gifting. I don't go out to teach to make money. But do people give me as a result of that? Yes. Is as a result of me polishing my gifting, my ability. People will recognize it. You see, and they'll give. You can see that even in the life of someone like Solomon. He harnessed his wisdom so much that the Queen of Sheba came from another part of the world and brought gifts to him. One of the key words about the second
Plenty
stream.
gift, yes.
Yes. One of the key words about the second stream is actually the word honorarium. Honorarium. That is where you get to a place where people honor you because of the value you bring to the table. Robert Schuller is an example of this. Robert Schuller in America was being paid to sit on the board of companies because he brings wisdom to the table. I mean, Fortune 100 companies pay him. They just so to bring Robert Schuller onto their board, because when he sits on those boards, he doesn't just speak, he speaks with the wisdom of God. And people recognize that he brings value to the table. So imagine this, he didn't start the company, they give him major shares of the company, they pay him because of the value that he has developed. So to me presently, right now, yeah, I would say the second stream is what I enjoy the most, and the one that I feel I want to dredge the more.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
From that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Brother Godwin,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to know, are there indices or things that one should look out for so that one will quickly understand that this is a gifting and not just a fluke? And what I mean by a fluke is that, like, as I sit before you, I used to sing wonderfully before, such that people were inviting me to sing. But if I begin to sing now, I know you will shut down this platform. So what are those things that will help us discover this area of gifting that we can actually make money from?
Okay. I call them like the 12 P's of purpose, of profiting from your purpose. Number one is passion. Number two is your personality. Number three is a problem. You see, sometimes there may be a problem, but you may not be passionate about it, and your personality may not be suited to meet it. Sometimes, you see, somebody puts it like this. He says, not every good idea is a God idea, but every God idea is a good idea. Not every good idea is a God idea, but every God idea is a good idea. One of the things I've also learned is that I can do it doesn't necessarily mean I should do it. The answer to 1,001 questions is to be led by the Spirit of God. So yes, we all have a bundle of abilities and giftings, but per season of time, God may place an emphasis on, hey, this area of your life, develop it. Develop your speaking gift, because he knows ahead that there may be opportunities coming in that line. So he may tell you, start developing your speaking gift. So let me just run through them. So number one is passion. Number two is your personality. Number three is problem. What's the problem you have identified that you are passionate about solving? Number four is the people. Who are the people around you? Who are the people that have this problem? Number five is products. Create a product out of this passion. So say, for instance, you really like singing, but if peradventure you had put that songs into an album, people will pay you to buy it. People actually pay for products. They either pay for a product or a service. So you must find a way of packaging that passion and that solution into a product. Number six is package, actually. So number five is products. When you identify the product, number six, package it. Package it well. Number seven, identify the right platform. There are different platforms to use to express that product to the people that have the problem. So identify the right platform. Number 8, position yourself rightly on that platform. There's a way to position yourself on the platform. In my generation, one of the things that people are making a heaven of money from right now is from social media. I have friends, people like Jimmy Tewe, they're my friends. People like Steve Harris are my friends. Steve Harris was saying that he packaged just a seminar. He calls it Mastering the Business of Your Talent. And last year alone, he made 120 million from it. Just from sitting in the comfort of his house, doing video podcasts, and people pay him in dollars from all over the world to partake of that product. He packaged a teaching into a product. So position yourself rightly. Number 9, promotion. Promote. That is publicity. Somebody puts it like this: the people that have the most customers are not necessarily the best, but they are the loudest. The people that have the most customers are not necessarily the best, but they are the loudest. You must be loud about your product. You must be proud and loud about it. Is when people hear of it. Somebody was, let me just digress and say this. So I know a pastor was praying for church growth. And then God told him, man looks at the outward appearance. I am the one that looks at the heart. You want your church to grow, give the people something to see and hear, then allow me work on their hearts. So you must create something that people will see and hear. Promote that product. Number 10, price yourself appropriately. You must know where you fit into the scheme. Number 11, you will make profits. And number 12, plow that profit back into it. If particularly for the fact that it's your gifting, plow the profit back in developing yourself more. Whatever the gifting, you can always get better. The Japanese have a acronym. They call it KANE, continuous and never-ending improvement. Continuous and never-ending improvement. So particularly when it comes to the issue of gifting, you can always get better. You can always work on it. And sometimes it takes resources to get better at those giftings.
Thank
I
you
hope
so very
I'll be
much.
able to.
Somebody has a question here. Wants
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know, apart from the active income,
Yes.
what about the passive source of incomes? The person wants to know, the kind of passive source of income that one could engage in.
Yes, I think passive source of income would fall under the stream of investments. For instance, I do real estate. There are properties I own that are passive right now. They're just there. I bought some land, some properties, and they're just there. Now, they may not be generating income as it were, but so to say, they are appreciating. There are incomes like there are streams like that where I think that really falls under you can buy bonds. You can buy shares. I know people still make money from shares. I know the share stocks crashed, but people still make money from it. The wisdom is to study it and understand where can you key in, how can you key in. So apart from the ones that you are the streams of where you are actively involved, whether it's your gifting, whether it's your entrepreneurship, you can actually invest, take out of the resources that you have, push it ahead into something that may not be actively involved in. Buying shares is passive income. You are not really running the company, but you have invested, your money is working for you. And it's in due season, it will appreciate and probably you will get returns. The thing about investments is not to be greedy. Where a lot of people miss it in investments is they are greedy. A lot of people want to just this MMM syndrome, want to American Wonder. I put in 100,000 and the next day, in fact, that's what even made the stock market crash because it became too speculative. People were just in it just to double their money, and as it were, the whole stock market crashed. So to me, that's a passive income.
Thank you so much, Pastor. Somebody wants you to run through that 12 P's. Quickly.
Okay, let me run through them again. Number 1, passion. Identify your passion.
Barrister, can I throw in a wager here? I think the person should pay me. I will send the person I want to start to make some income.
You want to make some income, master?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So number one, passion. Passion. What is your passion? What are you passionate about? Number two, your personality. I will usually advise find something that fits your
Matches
personality.
your personality.
Yes, you are passion. I'm passionate about football, but it doesn't fit my personality. I don't have that discipline. I play it as a hobby, but I don't see myself making money from it. So passion, number two, personality. Number three, the problem. Identify a problem that your passion and your personality can solve. Number four, identify the people that have that problem. Identify the people that have that problem. Money is just a result it's just a product of problems, of solving problems. And people have problems. People have problems. Number five, create a product. Create a product to meet that problem, to solve that problem that the people have. Number six, package that product well. Man looks at the outward appearance. It's only God that looks at the heart. Like Dr. Kayode will say, there was those days when we say, when you come to sing, don't listen to the voice, listen to the words. We have passed that stage now. We listen to the voice and we listen to the words. So package your product well. Package that problem well. Number seven, identify the right platform that you can use to connect with the people that have that problem. Identify the right platform that you can connect with the people that have the problem. Number eight, position yourself rightly and appropriately on that platform. Position yourself well on that platform. Number nine, promote yourself well, or promote that product well. Promote it well. Promote. That is publicize, advertise. Yes. In advertising parlance, we have a statement that says, doing business without advertising is like winking at a lady in the dark. She will never see what you are doing. So you must be bold about promoting that product. Number 10, price yourself appropriately. Price yourself appropriately. Don't overprice yourself. Neither should you underprice yourself. Know where you fit in per time, in whatever industry, whatever scheme it is. Number 11, to make profits. Yes, make profits from it. Like I said, it's Philadelphia that actually said it. God's desire for you is to earn a fee from what you would have done for free. So don't be shy about making profits from your gift. Don't be shy about it. And number 12, plow back part of your profits into whether it's a product or whether it's yourself as well. Plow it back just so that there is continuous and never ending improvement. Like somebody says, the version of you we meet this year should not be the version we see next year. We can learn that from even the car manufacturers. There must be another edition every year. Sometimes nothing may change apart from maybe the tail lights and the headlights, but they say this is 2021 version. So there's always continuous and never ending improvements. I think those are the 12
Thank you
Ps.
very much, Pastor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
At that junction, I just want to add one or two things. Like,
yes,
we all have dreams. We have aspirations. They're millionaires. The wealthy ones, they pursue their dreams. They don't just put it on one side and wait for miracles and just pray without adding action. When you pray, then you follow your dream, follow it through. And then again, get a mentor. Have you seen somebody who has done that thing that you want to do before? Ask them. They have made their errors, they have paid their price. You don't need to pay another price. Just get such people and learn from them. And again, don't be afraid to launch out. Launch out.
Sure.
Entrepreneurs are very bold people. And if you want to become one, you must be bold. Now, we want to ask you another question,
Yes.
Barrister. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you so much. God
Thank you.
bless your very good heart. Now, there is a question. We want to know if are there are some sources of income that are like trading online, trading on
Yes.
forex, and
Yes.
things like that. And there are some people who could help you. You could join forces with some people to help you trade. Because if a person like me go to trade online, I can assure you that I will lose all the money because of
True.
inconsistency in my timing. So some people, just dedicate their time to it and they sit at it. Is it a good means of income? And do you know anything about it?
Yes, ma. I think one of the things we must learn, but I don't know whether it's particularly we Nigerians, so to say. I know this may be an international audience, but there is a fact that we must learn to collaborate. Particularly if you look at the Silicon Valley people, the Facebook and everything, there is always a team of people that came together to start something. But over here, I don't know whether it's a black man syndrome. We just have this thing of one man riot squad. One of the things that has helped me personally is the fact that I say I do all this business. To be very frank, the one that I actually even give my most attention to is pastoring. But all these other businesses is collaboration. Yes, myself, I'm a team of people. We run a real estate business. Do you know how we came about it? I'm a lawyer. One person is a QS. Another is an architect. Another is an engineer. We came together. We started a real estate company. All we simply do is per time, per project, everyone brings their value to the table. And at the end, all of us go home smiling, happy.
Mm.
So the idea of being able to
Ecosystem.
find, huh?
I said ecosystem.
Yes, man. The ability to find people. Now I know part of the issue people have had is the issue of trust, because people have been betrayed in the time past. But there's also something about believing God and for the right people, identifying the right people, uh, being able also to have the intelligence enough to know the skill sets these people have and how good they are at it, and then collaborating with them. It could be an investment of your money. You may not even have the time or whatever skills to bring to the table, but you can come in with the capital. Over there in America, they have venture capitalists, but I don't think we have that in Nigeria yet. I'll be angel investors. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But there you find some people, there are people that just sit down just looking for the next big idea and they just put their money into it. Their money works for them. So this ability to find people, and particularly in Nigeria, we have an army of young people that have abilities, that have skills, but and sorry to say, our banking system is not favorably
Mm-mm.
inclined to helping startups. Our banking system is more like carnivorous. Is when you have made money, that's when they now come and start begging you to collect loan when you don't need the money again.
Yeah.
So, but the people that really need the money, the system is not set up to really help them. But one can identify such persons around. Take, for instance, the transport business I'm running. I'm not personally involved in the transport business. All I just did was invested in acquiring the vehicles. I gave it to a young man. He's running the transport business. There are some young men that are involved that are driving the vehicles. In the end, everybody goes home happy. It's an ecosystem that I just brought in the capital outlay and the idea and created the system, and others are running it. And everybody is smiling. So yes, ma, it's a very good thing to do.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Ma,
I
can
want
I say something, ma?
no problem, sir.
It just occurred to me that a number of times people do take steps, like Sister Nika said, that we should be bold. But what would you say to someone who has boldly taken steps sometimes and have had his fingers burnt, maybe once or twice? What would you say to such a person?
Well, sir, number one, I would say that failure is not final. But also somebody defines insanity as to doing the same things and expecting a different result. Sometimes, actually, the reason sometimes people fail in business is not that the business is not good. It's not that the idea is not good, but they have not disciplined themselves to develop certain skill sets to make profit, to make that enterprise profitable. So sometimes, depending on the situation and circumstances, sometimes the ability to sit down and really x-ray what went wrong will actually be good or foundational for you to actually make progress in other enterprises. Yes, I've done some businesses that didn't work out well, but wisdom is not to just kill it off there. Wisdom is to sit down and say, what did I do wrong? I see, the truth is this, I believe this, that there are only two problems a Christian can ever face. It's either ignorance or laziness. The Bible says the labor of a foolish man wearieth them all because he does not know the way into the city. So there's a way into the city. So one can labor and not make profit not because the city is not good, not because there's no way into the city, but because the person has not identified the way. So I'll just say those two things must be in equal balance: knowledge and the boldness to carry it out, depending on the peculiarities of the situation. But I won't say somebody, just because you have done a business and have failed, you should fold your hands. Also, it doesn't mean that because you want to be bold and courageous, you just keep hitting your head against the wall when you have not learned the vital lessons that has stopped you from making progress erstwhile. So that's just my thoughts in that respect, sir.
Thank you, sir. I like to add something there. You know, some people, when they're starting their business, they start and spend so much from the onset. When you're starting a business, you must be ready to work. Don't go and employ secretary, accountant, this, that. You must be ready to be messenger and manager at the same time, because you have to sacrifice at the onset. When you grow the business, then you can start looking the way of the people who have so many staff. You don't need the staff at the onset. You don't need everything. You don't need very big table. Just go and buy one. You know, I'm sorry, you know, I'm a very practical person. Go and buy one used table from these people, this malam.
Panteka.
Polish it, polish it, get your get your chair, do everything. Don't start by spending so much. Yes. Spend little, grow it. When you have grown it, then you can go into the area of luxury.